Hi guys, how's it going? This is the Stormcooper one, and we're going to carry on from our last video. So we just spoke to this guy, and he tells you how brutal the next stage is. You actually want to get to this area and get through this door. Now, usually there's like this big kind of thing that you have to do, but if you've got as much health as I do, you can just kind of drop down into this area. As you can see, I lost a lot of health there, but I can refill it. I will only show you this if you've got the ability to get down here, or when you eventually do get down here, you can do this. You will have to take the long way around if you're new. If you're not new, then at least you just found another way to get down here quicker. These rats come out pretty slowly. They're really easy to kill, like 1 or 2 hits a piece. So once you got that, that's that done. You can grab this as well. And you can just come up these ladder here. And that's us on our next section with the woman that I just pointed at through the gate. So we're going to have a little chat with her. She wants to make sure you're real, so you kind of touch her type thing. You give her a touch basically, and then she's happy. She goes back to the Firelink Shrine under your protection. So she's off back home. Right, so now you are going to come down through this gate and you speak to this guy again. He's going to be happy that you're in a weird way taking care of this woman that he was supposed to be taking care of. So he's going to just chill there now. Now, you're going to have an old friend. If you played Dark Souls 1 or 2, you might recognize this guy. I believe he's actually only in Dark Souls 1 if I'm not wrong. But either way, if you don't recognize this guy, be surprised. He is such a funny guy. Such a great character. Just have your chats with him. If you might want to take your time, I'm just skipping through it because I've heard it all before. But just have your chats, and he's a good laugh. Right, as you can see, I pressed the trigger there, but I rolled off. The reason I rolled off is because it brings down the other lift, which instead of taking us down, will take us up. So, and then when you want to go down, you just go onto the pressure plate, roll off, and then you'll go down. The next lift comes up. So it all makes sense that way. The reason I'm coming up here is because I'm going to introduce you to the guy that was throwing big ass huge arrows at us earlier on, and that's this big dude right here. Say hello, make peace, and then you get a white branch. He's not going to hurt you anymore, and it's all good. Right, if you kill him, you do get a ring. I will tell you that, but I can't remember what it does. I think it's something with dexterity or something like that. Right, so that's this area done, but what you actually want to do here is about halfway down, you want to jump off. Right here. Boom. Just as you hear that from our character here. Here he is again. Say hello. And then you want to walk down here. And then you want to take on this big guy. Believe it or not, he does look scary. But he's super easy to kill. Super easy to kill. Just roll into him and then attack his legs. He will get you with some good hits. Don't worry about it. Keep hitting him. If you're close enough, he's not going to attack much. And you also got that help from this knight, this player. He's going to start attacking him. He's going to hit him with a few bits of damage. As soon as he's distracted, just like there, you want to go in. Oh shit. Whoopsie. Right. As soon as he's distracted, you just want to finish this guy off. Just like we have now. So that's him dead. Lovely jubbly. What a scary looking monster. Right. So he gives you that, and then I believe you can have a little chat with him and stuff like that if you want to talk to him more. Anyway, there's an item here, and the reason I'm telling you to go to this area first, it's just an extra little place to get some items and stuff like that before having to go on to, you know, the next boss and more difficult stuff. I'd rather you have more items and more of a chance to defeat the enemies, because they are going to get tougher now. They are going to get harder. So, you know, just be aware. Right, so I just picked up a large club over there if you didn't notice. You want to come to this building here, and there is something on the floor. Don't worry, nothing's going to drop down, which I thought they would when I first went through this, but nothing jumps down. And then you want to come up to this area here, and you will get a couple of these cages that wake up, but for the time being, you shouldn't have much trouble. Like this one, for instance. Oh no, it's this one, so this one does drop down and attack you. A couple of little roaring skulls there. This one must have dropped down as well. He's dead now. They're pretty easy to kill. They don't do a lot of damage. I think they're just there to annoy you. Right. Urg. Right, that's him dead. Got a couple of dogs here. They're pretty easy to kill, as you know by this point. They're usually like one hits. Right, is that... yeah, there is something over there. I just want to grab that quick. That is an item. It's a fading soul. 5 of them, I think. Sweet, so let's get them. Right, and this is just a normal chest. So let's get some human pine resin. Ooh, creepy. Right, and you'll get a few of these drop. About 4, yeah, 4 drop. Really easy to kill anyway, so it's not too much. Read message, be wary of up. Oh, I might have not explained what these are. These are little notes that have been left around by other players that have played the game, and they're basically just letting you know, see, be wary of above, be wary of up, where those guys just fell and tried to attack us. So, you know, you want to be aware, of these messages and stuff like that, because they can be really helpful. Also, you'll see blood stains every now and again, and when you touch them, it will show you how another player died around the world. And that is good in a sense that you know that there was probably danger there, or there's maybe an ambush in a nearby area. So yeah, be aware of that as well. Now these guys are really annoying because they're so close together. What you want to do is, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to spam them with this quick, stun them, and then go in for these kind of like long straying attacks. Ah, there we go. Kind of caught them in these long straying attacks, and then that's them dealt with. Right. So yeah, definitely look out for the bloodstains and the messages, because they can give you an idea of what kind of stuff you're going to have to deal with in that area. Also, there are summon signs, but I'll talk you through them later when we're nearer to bosses and stuff like that. Okay, so let's just grab this. This is Flynn's ring. If you don't know what Flynn's ring is, I believe I've already got it on. Yep, and it's lowering your equip load and it increases your attack, which is awesome. You know, because if there's one thing you want, is stronger attack and less stuff to carry, you know, or, you know, the ability to carry more stuff. So that's awesome. Right, let me just look through that. Okay, cool. Right, so this part is, you're going to need a lot of health here. You want to see, I missed that ledge and I lost a lot of health there. If I had done that wrong, I would have lost a lot of souls. That is the, yeah, this one, the Chloranthy ring, or the Chloranthy ring. This raises your stamina recovery speed, which is pretty good, especially if you need your stamina going up. Okay, so we're done with this section, and as you can see, we're back here. Back where we killed the tree. So that's cool. That's that area done now. Oh, this dog is all over the place. There we go. Right, so we've dealt with that area, and we can move on to the next area. The next area is pretty simple, but we do have to get past this really awkward kind of blue knight slash kind of monster thing. I'll show you all about that as we get closer. But we actually need the lift to go down for that, so we're going to have to do that method that I showed you before, where we just go on the pressure plate and then roll off it. So, yeah, let's do that. And then we're going to roll off it. We're going to wait for the lift that goes down to come up, pop on that, and then we'll carry on. We're not far from the next bonfire, so that's not too bad. There's a blood stain there that I was talking about, and this is just going to show me how that person died. And it looks like he fell down the hole when the lift wasn't there, so that's a shame. That does happen. Right, so as you can see here, there's an ember, but you're going to have to deal with this guy. This guy is really fast, he's really skilled, so my advice is to actually run like a little girl past him. Run like a little girl, open up the doors. He can't attack you whilst you're opening up the door, by the way. No enemies can attack you whilst you're opening up doors, and I don't even think he tries to attack you when you're opening up doors. Okay, so we're going to light this bonfire, and there we go. So we're going to end the video here, and then we're going to carry on from this checkpoint.